Becky Edwards here, Purpose Driven Mentoring. I'm going to share with you a quick tool that you can use anytime, anywhere. It doesn't take any paper, pens. It's just something you do in your own mind, or you can do it out loud if you want, that can shift a relationship. Now, this tool works whether it is maybe you're feeling a little annoyed at your spouse or a teenager or just some relationship. Or even it can work with a relationship you're having with a thing, like I don't like doing laundry or dishes, that kind of thing. So it's such a simple tool. You may have intuitively used it before. I call it a gratitude flip. And this is how simple the tool is. You simply, if you notice yourself feeling some irritation or kind of resentment or whatever you're feeling, you can stop, just pause and ask yourself, what would my life be like without this person? Or without this thing. So let's start with laundry, and then we'll go to people. So what would my life be like if I didn't have all these loads of laundry to do? Wow, that means we only have the clothes on our backs. Wow. Okay, you know what? There are people in the world that really, truly don't have a change of clothes to wear. Okay, do you feel the gratitude you just shifted into? Suddenly, I'm grateful that I have all this laundry to do because it means I have lots of clothes. Let's go to dishes. What would it be like if I did not have these dishes? Wow, that would be tough to not have any dishes to eat with. Wow. Okay, suddenly I'm grateful for my dishes, that I don't have to just eat with dirty hands, and I have soap and fresh water and fresh clean dishes to eat with, and I have a dishwasher, right? Now let's move to relationships. Let's say, I'm actually going to use a story that a friend of mine just shared with me today. This friend, she's a dear friend, and her husband passed away 5 months ago from cancer. They battled it long and hard, and I just love this couple so much. And my friend said to me, they built a great marriage. They weren't perfect, but boy, they sure loved each other, and lots of happy memories. But one kind of small little irritation that used to happen in their marriage was the toilet seat. Can you relate to this? That she would get up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom, and you know, when you're just tired and you're not thinking very straight, and maybe the light's off, and then there's that cold toilet seat that wakes you up, right? And she said, in these last 5 months, since her husband has been passed away, she would do anything to have that toilet seat be up. And so you can ask yourself, you know, if you're feeling a little irritated at your spouse, what would my life be like without my spouse? Wow, oh my goodness. And it just shifts. It shifts your mindset. It shifts your heart. It shifts your energy. You suddenly, little irritating things just aren't that big of a deal anymore. Now, I'm not talking about an abusive marriage. That's a whole different ballgame. We're not talking about this. We're talking about a decently good relationship where we can shift what we focus on. And when we do a gratitude flip by saying, what would my life be like without blank? It instantly invites gratitude to float up to the surface. Let's think of a teenager. Let's say there's a teenager who, what's a typical teenage thing? Eating lots of food and maybe leaving a bunch of dishes and socks out. Let's say that. So let's say those 3 things are happening and you're feeling a little irritated and maybe they're not doing their chores. And then you stop and ask yourself, what would my life be like without this teenager? Oh. And then hopefully it melts your heart and it softens your heart and you think, okay, these things are not that big of a deal, puts it in perspective. Now, I'm not saying we shouldn't still, you know, have some discipline and consequences and things for parenting, right? Like that's just part of being a good parent, but it shifts us into gratitude and into love and shifts our focus on why we're grateful for that person in our lives. So I invite you right now to practice this little tool. Practice the gratitude flip. Think of a person or a thing that you might be feeling a little bit of irritation with. And ask yourself, what would my life be like without this person or this thing? And really think about it. Like, okay, wow, that means I wouldn't have a companion. I would have to earn all the money on my own. I would be so sad and lonely without my spouse. I would miss this and this and this. Like, sometimes we go there just long enough to really bring that appreciation up to the surface, and that can be powerful. So I invite you to practice that tool. Before I let you go, I want to let you know that I will be speaking on faith-based tools to help improve and heal relationships this Friday in Salt Lake City at the Salt Palace. It's the Energy Healing Conference that is put on by Hope Haven Events. There are lots of different classes. Carol Tuttle will be a keynote there, and lots of other people. But my class will be Friday at 3 o'clock. And love to have you come and join. I will put a link to the tickets in the bio, or excuse me, in the in the post. And love to have you come. I won't have a booth this time, and I won't be there Saturday. I have another commitment, but I will be hanging out all day long on Friday. So if you come, let's find each other, and I'll give you a big hug. And love to have you join me at my class about relationships. We're going to talk about more than just this gratitude flip. We're going to be talking about a deep forgiveness process that I have had so many rave reviews about, both from my clients, my group mentoring clients, my different students that I've taught this to. They're like, that tool is life-changing. I'm like, I know. I actually just used it today with someone, and it was very, very powerful. It's something that you don't need to have the person, you don't need to talk to the person. I'll explain it, but it's a very powerful tool that can clean up some messes in relationships. We'll be talking about presence, how to make sure that we're present in a relationship. We'll be talking about choosing our focus, and let's see, what's the other one? And forgiveness, and also involving God, because I'm a faith-based mentor. So there we go. If you have any questions about the Energy Healing Conference, feel free to give me a shout out in the comments, and hope to see some of you there. And I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.